Today we're going to be going over the artifact of the Hunter Cave. And with that, let's begin. This may be a short video today, guys. I do apologize. This cave is not really a big one, and it's not really hard to find. But I do plan on doing each cave by cave. So it kind of makes it easier for the video, I guess. Now this cave, about my GPS, about 80.0, 53.6. You should see the entrance. You open up the map, it's right where my arrow's spinning. Since I won't show you the wave from the air, it's I've never found it like that, but you can. The entrances I use stem off of the beach. Come out here to the beach, and boom, you're on the side of the beach. And you see this pathway right here? Follow this pathway in. Now, this is the fastest way to the cave I've found. And boom, we're at the cave. Alright, so let's dive into this cave. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Now in this cave, there is quite a few hostiles, but with a well-leveled up creature, it should be easy enough. Oh, a couple Megalanias. Oh, I don't think we picked up their items, so let's quickly grab that. Oh, nothing. Okay, onward. So in each cave, there's a thing called loot drops. Little colorized beacons holding treasure. One spawns here normally. I don't know all the spawn spots, but I'll take you through some of them. Make our way down this way. You just got your average enemies here. Spiders, scorpions, arthropleuras, snakes. That's about it. Nothing too fancy in this cave. That projectile, you just saw him shoot and I jumped, that hit you. That will shatter your armor instantly. And in that room we have the artifact, which we will be hopping off our mount here in a sec to grab. And boom, we got another artifact of the hunter. I'd have to say this is the easiest cave in Ark. Just so simple, make your way in. Get the artifact, get out. Nothing too, complex or tough. Now, if you don't see any loot drops on the land, that is because they like to put them at the bottom of the water. I don't recommend jumping in this water. Here's why. Not only is it Sarco, got quite a few Sarcos, it's very heavy on the piranha infestation. Oh, see, there we go. That's what a loot drop is. Not the best stuff in this cave for loot, but you can get lucky. And we have a leech dossier down here. Gonna run through parts of this cave, seeing if there's any creatures or whatnot I can take down. Stack up some of this chitin for future usage. Oh, we have another box right here. Helena note number 12. You can normally see the loot drops down there, but there must not be any. I don't see anything. Wonderful. Another Megalania. Alright, let's head up through this cave. A lot of metal, lots of obsidian, some crystal for resources if you need it to go harvesting. Technically not a bad way to do it. Just grab your, say your best Anki, run them down here, and then just run them through the caves. This thing, bam. Hey, they're coming out of the ceiling. Awesome. Right here, we have the Caprosuchus dossier, which is the little alligator. Alright, let's head up here. There's usually a fairly good amount of creatures in these caves, so you do want to come in prepared. But it's also not impossible. Because back when I started, I didn't know you could take creatures in the cave. So I did most of these caves on foot. And it was a pain. But creatures definitely make it so much easier. Alright, let's see. For now, we'll take the artifact with us, actually. You know, let's head back to main base. Let's head back to main base, do some processing, see what can be done. Nothing in there. Okay. That works. You know, we'll just fly there. Take a nice quick trip over to the base. Since now that we've done this cave, we no longer have a need to do it. I mean, we'll be grinding this cave out a few more episodes, probably. But that's so we have the artifact and, chitin. I use that cave for chitin quite often. There's the base. There you go, release the silo so we can get some air. Let's process some of this inventory. guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it was such a short episode, but, you know, cave running, certain caves are quick, certain caves are going to take hours. So I figured I'd throw a little base maintenance in there at the end. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.